In yesterday's session, we were discussed about hypothesis generation, right? How do you create hypothesis? For an example, in a given problem, what is the given problem we are discussing? We are discussing the problem about customers, with what customer segment? So here I clearly mentioned here the problem here. What customer segment more likely to churn balances in the next quarter? Simple to say, which identify which customers more likely to carry low balance. So carry low balance means they are about to leave the bank. Right? Simple to say. What customer segments? Which customer means small range customers, mid range customers, long range customers, high range customers are more likely to churn balance. What is that? Churn balance. Churn balance means who are carrying the low balances. Right. In the next quarter. So for the next one quarter, quarter means yearly we have 4 quarters. January, February, March, 1 quarter. April, May, June, another quarter, quarter 2. July, August, September is another quarter. October, November, December is another quarter. 4 quarters. Quarter is 3 months. So in a year we have 12 months. Entirely divided into 3 by 12 by 3, which is nothing but 4 quarters. So we are going to identify, we are going to predict likely churn balance in the next quarter only for the next quarter, only for the next quarter. Considering, why are we doing it now? Considering a fact that 50% of customers are leaving, are churned in the current quarter. So as already we discussed, we have total 4,25,000 customers. Out of that, 50%, which is nothing but 2,12,500, which is a huge number. So that is the reason we are going to take the action remedies. We are going to take the action. If something happened to us, we are going to respond promptly. That is the reason we are doing. So customer, a stakeholder, or a manager, a client asks, what data you require? Can you tell me? Hey, you ask manager, give me data, you work on it. But instead of that, you know, tell me, Mr. PK, what data you need to solve this problem. I don't know. The point, smash. But yesterday I gave an idea how to ask the data. Right? Yesterday I told that by using a concept called hypothesis generation. In the hypothesis generation, majorly we are going to talk about the 4 metrics. What are the 4 metrics? Demographical data, behavioral, psychographical, next other demographical. Sorry, demographical. Demographical. Generally, what you need to, sir, what comes under demographical? Easy to understand. Location. Location. Tier location could be tier 1 city, tier 2 cities, maybe city could be tier 1, tier 2 location. Longer distance, to a bank, for example, longer distance. So address. Can I say gender? Look, address, gender, marital status, age, right? Next, do you have any education qualification? Job status? Job status. Next, do you have owning any property? Owning a property? Residential type? Where you are living, right? Are you owning a car? Do you have any personal loans? These are all personal loans. If you take any data set, these factors would be common. For example, you are working as a sales manager. Mr. Gole is working as a sales manager in XYZ company. The target of Gole target is you would like to sell, he has to sell almost 1,000 mobiles. 1,000 iPhone mobile, iPhone 16. How many mobiles in the set? Count is 1,000. How many days? 1,000 means you need to sell 1,000 mobile, but you have a time frame, right? Should be time frame, right? Duration. In how many days you need to sell? Let's say within 7 days. How many days? Within 7 days. Now, whom we need to target? We have a customer base of 10,000 customers. Is a 10,000 customer. 10,000 customer. Now, you know the few information. You know the few information like their job status, yes or no. Job status, yes or no. Now, next thing is about their salary, high or low. Designation, high or low. That's it. No other information. No other information. That's it. How will you solve it? Because why I am asking this question is related to the actual problem, I'll tell you also. Right? Now can you solve it? I will give to think it for 2 minutes. Are you clear with the question? Is anyone or not clear with the question? Can you let me know? Is anyone or not clear with the question? Can you let me know? It is a kind of puzzle or a guess estimation. This kind of question may ask in interview also. Kind of guess estimation. Guessing doesn't start over there. Think it. I'll give 2 minutes of time. Start time. The time starts now. Please think it. That's it. If you're not clear with the question, can you let me know?
You want to
Start. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. How do you solve? Huh?
Whether it is online. So if we are selling it in offline or online.
Now you need to build a marketing strategy. How are you going to build a marketing strategy? That's it.
Yeah.
I will think in let's think in a different perspective. Different. How many mobile would they need to sell? How many mobiles would they need to sell? 1,000 mobiles. In how many days? 7 days. iPhone 16, which is the cost of iPhone 16, which would be 1 lakh rupees, close to let's say $1,300. So as you are spending for mobile almost $1,300, before buying a product, will you able to see the demo? Will you able to see the demo? How is it working? Definitely, right? Though you are buying a mobile in online, but you see the demo, right? How it is working, what are the features is there, everything is ready to check it out. Now for Uday, he just left with 7 days. Just left with the 7 days. In 7 days, you need to sell 1,000 mobile. Out of how many customers does he have? 10,000 customers. 10,000 out of 10,000 customers, he has to pick only 1,000 customers. He don't know who is a good customer, who is a bad customer. He don't know who is a more likely chances to buy. He don't know who is less likely to buy. No. He has to reach all 10,000 members. Imagine, in order to give a demo, each customer, generally how much rate will take? Minimum. How much? Let's say I want to give a demo about the product. I want to explain about the product. How much time will take minimum?
2 minutes of time.
15 minutes. On and 15 minutes. In hour, how many minutes we have? 60. That means in 1 hour, he can able to explain only 4 members. In a day, 96. Am I right? In a day, right, let's say 100. Am I right? Let's say 100. 7 days, he can able to sell only 700. But how many mobiles he has to sell? So by reducing the demo time, and we need to find the effective customer who is more likely to buy. That okay, yeah, this is a question different. You need to build a strategy, something. First, what is the cost of the mobile? $1,300. The person who do not have a job, will he buy? Mostly no, not possible. Hence, let's take an example, job status. Job status. We have yes, no. Let's say we have 10,000 customers. So around 40% of people can be ideally could be do not have a job. Well, 60% of people would have a job, right? 6,000 and 4,000. Does it make sense? Just an example, my guess. Now the next question. Next thing. Out of 6,000, salary would be low. Let's say my salary is per month 25,000. Am I able to afford it? No, right? So out of 6,000, salary factor. Yes, low or high? Low salary, high salary. In the industry, majority of them have low salary, right? Only we would have around 60% would have been high salary, so low salary. 40% would have high salary. 40% of that means 2,400, 3,600. Out of 2,600, 2,400, let's say I want something designation. No designation as well as higher designation, lower designation,
No.
high. Generally, 2400, majority of the low designation, right? Let's say I want 50% is the low designation, 60% is the low designation. 60, let's say, which is going to be 24% of 60. 50% means 1200. Equal to 1400. 1400 low, 1000 is high. Example. So who is my target audience? Where job status is yes and salary is high. Salary is high and designation is high. These are the customer we are targeted. Look at it. These are the customer we are targeted. This is how we got the final answer conclusion. Now, this potential customer, you can go and give a demo. No need to give more demo. Already there are some good experience about the product. He can easily able to sell 1000 products. Right? This is the strategy we follow. Am I right? This is the strategy we follow. But the question is, so we reach the answer. Now, who has given these variables? These three variables, three columns we have discussed. Job status. First question, who has given? Just think logically, you would have asked that, right? Data. Can you give me data where job status is no yes? Would have asked, give me people where salary could be high. Give me people where designation also would be high. Would have asked this question, right? So this is a general thought he has given. Okay. Similarly, whenever you solve the problem, you need to know what could be the predictive factor. The way we thought about right this example. Similarly, we need to think about it. That is what we learned from the hypothesis. Okay, we have learned the hypothesis. Yesterday we grabbed it. Now the question is, let's say we discuss about how to collect the data, right? We collect the data now. What data will collect? We collect the data from different databases. We discuss the demographical one data. We discuss demographical. Behavior is one of the data. Psychographical is another data. Other factors another data. Now, how many data sets could be possibly? 4 data sets. Customer demographical. Transaction. Behavior means transaction. How many number of, right? Branch data. Maybe psychographical, address, location, everything you get from the branch data. So, majorly we collected the 3 data sources in this. What are those? Data source 1 is the customer demographical. Data source 2 is the transactional data. Data source 3 is the bank branch data. Guys, are you not able to hear my voice? Is it not clear?
It is clear, sir. No issues.
Okay, perfect. Now, what are the steps? We discuss about the problem definition. We discuss about the hypothesis generation. We also collected the data exploration. We also collected the data exploration. Sorry, data extraction. So we extracted 3 data sources. What are those? Demographical data, transactional data, branch data. Next, what is the next step? Data exploration, predictive modeling, and model deployment. Let's understand about the introduction to data. We discussed 3 data sets, right? Let's understand the introduction to data set. What information we have? What information we want? Look at the available. We have 3 data sets, right? What are those? Demographical data, transactional data, branch data. So first one, customer demographical. What information we expected yesterday? Look into here. 1 second. What information we expected from this? What information we expected from here? Can you list out the information we are expecting? Demographical. We are expecting first, are females less likely to churn than males? Then females and males, which variable it could be probably? Which variable it could be, guys? Can you guess? Which
Gender,
variable it
sir.
could be?
Gender.
Gender. That means we are asking gender variable. Let's see whether it is available or not available. Let's write down in the Excel sheet. Easy to understand. I mean, just for a reference point, understanding point, I'm going in detail through, but in real world, not required to do much. Which variable it is first? Gender. Next, as per the Excel sheet, are young customers more likely to churn? What about the young? Which variable?
Age, sir.
Age group.
Age. Next, what about our customer located in tier 1 cities more likely to churn? Which variable?
Location.
City, right? City or location? Are married people less likely to churn? Marital status? Are old customer less likely to churn? Age, already age is covered. Age is covered, right? Already. Are customer in the lower income bracket more likely to churn? That means income or balance, salary or income. Middle will also come higher. Are bachelor prone to more, more prone to churn? Again, marital will be status is covered. Customer with dependents, number of dependents. Okay. Next, customer average family size. Family size also be part of dependent, right? Okay. Next, customer staying with a joint family, family status, nuclear or can we ask that? Small or nuclear family or right? Are homeowners like property status? Property status. Is it a owner rent? Right? Next, customer with no property means again it covered. Disability. Do you have any disability? Yes or no? Next, our customer with a car status. Car status. Vehicle status. Can I use the word vehicle status? Could be. Vehicle status. Assets only. Customer with a no graduate. Education. Customer with no college degree. Education only, right? Customer living outside the country. Current country. Maybe let's say we're focusing India only, right? Forget about that. Customer life insurance. Do you have any insurance? Closer to the bank. Again, location. Customer holding a term insurance. Again, insurance. These are the factors we have asked it. These are the questions we have asked. These are the data we require. But in reality, are they going to do all the information? Let's see. Maybe, may not be. For example, let's see what information they're giving. Customer ID. Maybe we have not gathered the ID. Let's say ID. Very good. ID variable they're giving. Vintage associated with the bank. Maybe which we covered as a how long they've been bank. It is not part of it, but we covered in the transaction data could be. Right? Next, age. Okay, let's say green, age, covered. Right? Gender is covered. Next, dependents, it is covered. Occupation, job status, we have not covered, right? I think we have missed it. Job status. You can say income. Yeah, we covered. City. Now, these are the only features they have given. What about the marital status? What about the marital property status, disability, education, insurance? These are the information they have not provided. These are the which are highlighted in the red color, These information has not provided. We can say that, or we can ask, is it possible to give this information? Is it possible to give this information? If they say yes, we can. That is fine. If not, we can write in the document somewhere once you note down in the recommendations at the end of the project. These are the limitations we observed. These are the data has not given us. If this data would have been given us, our accuracy of the model would be more. This is a statement we can use it. Then how does it look like? Think it. How does it look like? Proper, right? Right now, this is a hypothesis. This is the use of hypothesis. We have asked lot much data. They have not given us. Now let's say next. Let's say balance variable. Let's look into the balance. Current balance. What is the balance as of today in your account? Current month credit, total credit amount, total credit, how much money got into your salary? Current month, how much amount you have been spent within the month? For example, if you want to get the current balance, the answer should be current month credit minus current month debt. You will get the current balance also total. For example, your salary is 50,000 over there. So let's say your salary is 50,000. Let's say you are staying in a rental house. You need to pay the rent, right? Let's say your rent is, let's say 8K. So how much balance you have? 42K. Let's say you pay internet bill, 1000 rupees, 41K. Let's say you spend for health insurance, 1000 rupees, 40K. Let's say you spend for, let's say kind of your transportation, 3000, 37. Your mess charges, let's say 10,000, 27. So the 20,000 amount is, right? That is your current balance in your account. How much your credit balance? 50. How much your debt balance? 23. So current month average, on an average, how much balance you are maintaining a month on month? Maybe it will get not for 1 month. Overall, last month how much you have? Last month you have how much you have? Overall. Let me tell you one example. Do you guys have a bank accounts, everyone? So is it zero balance account or is it a minimum balance account? Is it a zero balance account or minimum balance account? Is it a minimum? So you need to maintain minimum 5,000, right? How they will check it? As per the rule, you need to minimum maintain the 5,000 rupees every day in your account for a month. 30 days in a month means every day 5,000. Otherwise, what you can do? You can keep 1,50,000. 30 into 5,000 is 1,50,000. At least you keep 24 hours, 1,50,000 in your account. Then no need to maintain the minimum balance for rest 29 days. Rest 29 days. Makes sense? This is how they look into the average. So average, that means 1,50,000 means divided by 30 days, which is going to be, that's it. Make sense? Now let's say,
So is it for all the banks?
majority of them. Previous month debt balance, previous month credit, previous month debt, previous month balance. Let's say average monthly balance previous quarter. Average monthly previous 2 quarters. Quarter 2 means 2 quarters. These are the information we have, transaction data. Current customer net worth category, 3 categories: low balance category, high balance, and medium balance. Low, medium, and high. Right? These are the data they given us. Now in interview, if they ask you, can you able to explain variables? Can you tell me what are the variables I've used in the model? Can you easily explain, right? Branch data, branch code. Every, let's say HDFC Bank, it could have been, let's say 16,000 accounts, 16,000 branches across the nation. Each branch would have a different name, branch code, right? 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, like that. Branch code. Last transaction, day of the last transaction was done. How much was done the data transaction? Okay, these are the data sets. Let me ask a question. Which of the following should not be sourced to collect data if you want to identify the loan default of a person? Think it. Which of the following should not be a source
YouTube
to
history,
collect?
sir.
Demographical feature required, right? Payment history is required. Transaction history. What can I do with the YouTube history? What can I do with the YouTube history? Definitely not correct answer. Arrange the following steps of the context of machine learning pipeline. What is the context of machine learning pipeline? Can you think about it? What is the context of machine learning pipeline? Can you think about it?
Option U.
First, what is the first step? Problem
Uh,
definition. Next, hypothesis. Next, data extraction, data exploration, predictive modeling, deployment, and the deployment or implementation. Problem definition is one correct. Next is hypothesis 1, 3. First answer A. Data collection is based on hypothesis.
Yes, sir.
right? That's what we are doing, right? This is the data we require, right? We are asking. There is no guarantee all the data they given us. But we ask the data based on the data, right? This is what about the data collection. Next, EDA overview. What are the overall EDA overview? As already we discussed. So we understand about the problem definition. We understand about the hypothesis generation. We understand about the data collection. Next step is data exploration. So we are going to target about the fourth one is data exploration. What do you observe from this image? Think it. What is your answer, guys? Bhavya?
Sir, why is the dog not eating that, sir? Why is it waiting? Is it veg or something?
Assume it is a non-veg. Non-veg also. Anything is fine. No, what is there?
It is not in a proper shape.
shape means
Think it, think
like it
it.
is not relevant for dog.
See. Okay. And can you let me know anyone have not eaten burger yet? Ever? Anyone never ever had burger? That means everyone had the burger? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, we had.
Yes.
Yes, right. I mean, there is a reason I'm asking. Reason for being asking question. Any burger, veg or non-veg, I don't care. Doesn't matter whether it is well. How do you just to recall yourself once? How do you eat burger?
Both the hands.
We'll hold
Think
the whole
yourself, think
burger
yourself.
and we'll press it from one side and we'll bite it from the other side, sir.
With both the hands will it.
You'll hold burger with the both hands and you eat bite. Let's say in this example, first what is this? Bread slice. Below that, tomato.
Carrot, sir.
Below that, lettuce. Below that, patty. Okay, right. So, okay, wait, cheese or anything. Are you going to eat piece by piece or you will have everything will go?
Everything at a
Both.
time, sir.
Everything at a time. Do you think dog can able to eat that? Like pizza? Like the way burger we can eat? Only burger. Is it able to possible? Is it possible? It is not possible. Am I right? What happens if we eat piece by piece, slice by slice? There is a reason why I'm talking about also. There is a reason. I'll tell you that. What happens if we eat piece? I mean, slice by slice. Come on, guys. What will happen? You lost the taste. You lost the feel, flavor, everything. Similarly, why are you talking about this other question, right? How it is relevant? While performing the EDA, what if each slice is each variable or each column? What if I start doing analysis each column wise? Will you able to get the proper answer?
No, sir.
Definitely no. You need to compare. You need to check different factors. So when you have a different factors like a cheese, onion, or paddy, whatever, different name, right? If you eat all the multiple factors, you get the taste. Similarly, when you combine multiple variables, when you check the relation between the variables, more than one variable, or within a variable, check the different factors, then you will get the right answer for right question. If you have not done it, you will not get. That is the reason I have taken an example of it. Now make sense? Now, why do we need EDA? EDA is nothing but exploring the data. So you explore the data. Let's say why customers are first question. For example, let me talk about cricket for time. Let me give an example. India lost 2023 World Cup in India, right? Final. If I ask you why India lost it, why they lost it as a team? Maybe they have not performed well. There could be some reason, right? There could be some reason, right? So the reason could be your insight. The reason could be your insight. Why some XYZ politician lost his election this year in parliament election? Maybe there could be some reasons why XYZ party got less number of seats as compared to other party. There could be some reason, right? That reason is a insight. In our case, we need to know the first question. As we know that to identify why customers are likely to carry low balance. Before we tell who is going to churn, I need to tell reason why people are living. I need to tell why people are living. If someone asks me at the end of the day, why I did not get the job, I learned course from KSR, why I did not get job, I must have to give a response, right? I must have to give a reason. No, you try this, you'll get a job. That is a different scenario. But you have tried this, you have done this because of that you got a job. You have not done this because of the did not. That is inside I have to give, right? Am I right or right? That is what the question here. With the help of EDA, we are going to get the insights. Insight is nothing but some kind of report, some information about the existing data. Why you are making the less number of calls? Why your health deteriorated month on month? How to improve your health? So, for example, you came with a, let's say, sir, you went to a doctor. You went to a doctor, you said that I'm getting fever. I'm suffering with a fever, let's say. I'm suffering with fever. Directly you give a medicine. First you identify the root cause. If you identify the root cause, then action would be, remedies would be easy. First, EDA, with the help of EDA, we can able to calculate or we can able to perform the root cause analysis. We can able to perform the root cause. Why it is happening? Why it happened? What could be the reasons to happen it? So based on these are the insights. Remember, if you check, we think that because of female customers less likely to churn. We are thinking, we are saying that because of that, is it true? What are the assumptions we check? We need to check all these things. Sorry. For example, variable identification. Based on the variables only, we can able to tell male, gender, or not. Whichever is causing for defaults. Why people are defaults are churn. Now, what factors? Basically, recession. Why recession came? Why inflation is increasing? What factors are causing to increase the inflation? That's what the meaning of EDA. Makes sense? Which variable causing for default? All right. Variable and by behavioral analysis, relationship between the variables, one variable with the other variables. Now, right? Which variable? Variable identification, behavioral variables. So by using EDA, we can perform data consistency. We can check whether data is consistent or not. If your data is consistent, then only you can able to get the insight. If your data is not consistent, you will not get the proper, not model. We are not is the analysis. Right. So it all data is present, only sample data is present, only few record is present, any missing data is there, any extreme values are there, outliers means extreme values, right? So it also by EDA can also done the feature engineering. What is the average month balance? Average 3 months balance? Is the average 6 months balance? What is the on an average the last quarter female balance, male balance? This is the feature engineering, new features. Based on existing data, you can create the new features in the new columns. EDA is nothing but by using the inside feature engineering, data consistency, we can generate, we can build predictive modeling. The backbone of predictive modeling or machine learning is, other name of machine learning is called predictive modeling, is called EDA analysis. One thing is in deep learning, you know, just you pass the data, you will check the insights and data consistency. Automatically, it will done the feature engineering in the deep learning. Here, no need to, we have to do manual in the feature engineering, machine learning. Whereas in deep learning, automatically take care by the system. Machine learning, deep learning models. Steps. First step is identify the variables. Univariate analysis, numerical variable, categorical variable, bivariate analysis. Missing values are there, missing value treatment. Outlier removal. Next, these are the 5 steps we follow. Right? Variable identification, univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, missing value, outlier treatment. Arrange the following steps to correct sequence in EDA. First step is variable. Next, what is the correct answer? Univariate analysis. Next, bivariate, missing value, and outlier treatment. 1, 4, 5, 2, 3. 1, 4, 5, 2, 3. 1, 4, 5, 2, 3. What does creating a new feature based on existing raw feature called? What does creating a feature, new feature based on the existing raw features? Feature is nothing but variable.
Feature engineering.
Feature engineering. We discussed right feature engineering, creating a new feature based on the existing feature. Which are the false is false which are the following is the false about EDA? It gives the insights. It performs the feature engineering, it helps the consistency. It helps in collecting the data. If you have data, then only you can perform the
Option B.
EDA, right? Without data, how do you perform the EDA? That means it will not help, right? The answer is B. The right, wrong answer is B. Right? That is all about the EDA. Thank you.